Welcome to Shadowed Whispers, where the unseen comes alive and the ordinary turns into the extraordinary. Here we uncover tales that make your heart race and your skin crawl, stories that lurk in the dark corners of our world. Tonight's chilling tale, A Night in the Haunted House. Deep in the heart of a forgotten village stands a house shrouded in mystery and fear. For years, whispers of unexplainable events and ghostly apparitions have kept the locals away. But for two brave, or perhaps foolish friends, Ahmad and Ali, these were just stories, until now. What begins as an ordinary night quickly descends into a terrifying encounter with the unknown. Are you ready to step into the darkness and face the horrors that lurk within? Hold your breath and brace yourself, because some reflections should never be seen.
Ahmad and Ali had just moved into an old house on the outskirts of a village. The house was large, but had been abandoned for years. Villagers often told eerie stories about it, but the two friends dismissed them as mere superstitions. "Just old folks' tales," Ahmad said confidently, trying to convince Ali. On their first night, the atmosphere felt unusually quiet and heavy. It was 11 p.m. when Ahmad heard faint footsteps coming from upstairs. "Ali, did you hear that?" Ahmad asked in a hushed voice. "Hear what?" Ali replied, his eyes still glued to his phone. "Sounds like someone walking upstairs." Ahmad stood up, grabbing a flashlight. "Are you going up?" Ali asked, his uneasiness clear. "If we don't check, we'll never know what's there," Ahmad said, trying to sound brave, though his heart was pounding. Together, they climbed the creaky stairs, each step echoing through the house. At the top, they noticed a slightly ajar door. Ahmad hesitated before gently pushing it open. Suddenly, a cold draft blew out of the room, even though all the windows were shut tight. Inside, they saw a large mirror with a crack running through its center. It seemed ordinary at first, but Ahmad couldn't take his eyes off it. "Ali, do you feel something off?" Ahmad asked, his voice trembling. Ali nodded silently. Out of nowhere, their reflections in the mirror began to change. The images staring back at them weren't their own, at least, not entirely. Their reflections had pale, lifeless faces, and hollow eyes. Slowly, the reflections smiled, unnaturally wide and menacing. "Run!" Ahmad shouted, grabbing Ali's arm. They bolted down the stairs, but the sound of heavy footsteps followed closely behind. As they reached the living room, the main door slammed shut on its own. Ahmad's flashlight flickered and went out, plunging them into darkness. In the pitch-black silence, they heard a whisper, "You shouldn't have come here." Panicking, they struggled to pry the door open. Finally, it gave way, and they ran outside without looking back. The next day, they returned to the house with some villagers, only to find the mirror upstairs was gone. One of the villagers mentioned that the mirror was cursed, and those who saw their reflection in it were doomed to be haunted forever. Ahmad and Ali never set foot in the house again. But ever since that night, they felt an unsettling presence around them, watching. Even in broad daylight.